Wow, Gus Fring and Billy? Oh my goodness, what kind of alliance is this? They're gonna be unstoppable together.
I don't really believe in motive, Sid. I mean, did Norman Bates have a motive?
No.
Did they ever really decide why Hannibal Lecter liked to eat people?
Don't think so.
Well, unless you're dealing with a nursing home or someone named Sydney.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing my review for the brand new AMC series titled Parish. This is our review for the pilot episode, episode 1. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video for today, this one's going to be doing another video for today. This one is my review for the very first episode of Parish on AMC and AMC+. So, I let you guys know that I was going to review this show, I was going to give this one a shot. Definitely was interested in this one because you guys know how much of a Breaking Bad fan I am, and obviously Giancarlo Esposito is a great actor, one of the greatest of all time. So, I was definitely going to check this one out, and I actually watched it last night with a few buddies of mine, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to review this for sure. So, if you don't know what this show is, it's a new series starring Giancarlo Esposito. It is a crime series, I would say, although there's a lot of different themes in this show, a lot of different unique, vibes that we'll get into here, but it's a really, really cool take on a show so far, and I think it's a really cool idea. I believe there's 6 episodes for the first season, so it's, just kind of getting its neck out there, seeing if it works, you know what I mean, and then seeing if they are renewed for a second season at one point or another. But I will say this, in terms of the pilot episode, in terms of my initial thoughts on this show, I really enjoy it. It was a really fun episode, and I think I really had no issues with it at all. I mean, you guys may call me crazy, but I had a blast watching this. I really did. Like, the number one thing about this show that I instantly connected with, to just kind of jump into it right away, really, is that the cinematography was absolutely outstanding. Some of the shots that they used in this episode in particular was absolutely out of this world. And well, to break down the plot of this show, it's basically about a guy named Greg. He is kind of like a family man. He's got his wife named Rose and his daughter, which I'm blanking on the names. You guys are going to have to bear with me here, but basically, you've got this guy that's kind of out of the crime world. He's just trying to raise his daughter, and he's trying to, be a good husband. And his daughter kind of doesn't really like the fact that he's involved in the crime world. It sounds like he's lost people as a result. We even see him dealing with loss in this episode, which definitely is really heartbreaking. And again, it's cool to see Giancarlo in that kind of role, And, we don't really get much of an idea on the fact that, he's a bad guy. It just seems like he was involved in a lot of really horrible things. He might be, though. I mean, we don't know, it's only the first episode. But his daughter doesn't want him to be involved in that whatsoever, And you get a pretty exciting scene at the beginning of the episode, which ties into the episode later on, right? Where he's forced to do this job for this guy named the Horse, who's like the leader of like this, group or whatever. And he kind of sends him out on this mission, and he's doing it for an old buddy of his, which is played by the actor that plays Billy in Scream, which I thought was pretty fun. And he's like the second main character. His character's name is Colin, and he's kind of like the second main character to, I would say, Greg, right? And they basically like are doing this mission or whatever, and it kind of goes south. And basically, you get a bit of a chase scene where he's trying to outrun the cops, right? And it's a really cool way to start the show because he's driving in this vehicle, and you see him like speeding off, and you see this like huge like gathering of people as he has to like really tell them like, "Hey man, get the hell out of the way," And you get a pretty exciting scene where you see that he actually outran the damn police. So it's a pretty exciting scene there at the beginning, and again, it ties in towards the end. But the villains in this one I thought were really cool too because they're this kind of like organization of some kind. And we kind of get introduced to the brother beforehand, which is kind of like, he's kind of a loose cannon is the best way to put it. He's kind of a little bit more out there than the leader himself. And well, towards the end of the episode, one of the guys that Greg is working with, they basically meet up in this, like big garage or whatever to like kind of, set the deal straight and be like, hey, here's your money that we got for you in the safe. All right, like, are we good? And then basically they're not impressed, so they kill one of the guys at the very end, and basically they're fully on board now. They're fully stuck in this crime world, and they're gonna have to do more jobs for these guys because it wasn't enough. And basically, yeah, they literally just kill one of the guys right there, point blank, just like that. And Colin and Greg survive, but the other guy didn't. And you kind of have this ending where it's like, all right, so he's trapped in this now. His family life is about to be in jeopardy. And again, it's a really cool concept for a show because you can tell he's done things. And I'm sure we'll get more backstory as the show goes on. But it was really interesting, And again, it was cool to see him, kind of take on a role like this. Giancarlo Esposito has never really had like a good guy, straight up good guy role. Yeah, like he's had, Gus Fring, and he's had Stan Edgar and The Boys, and he's had multiple other roles, but this one felt different. This one really did feel different, but it had that like Breaking Bad like type cinematography, and it had that like vibe to it, if that makes any sense, but different at the same time. So I'm definitely going to stick with this. I don't know if you guys want me to review every episode, but I figured I'd at least make a review for the first episode and kind of see where everybody's at. If enough people are interested, I'll continue to review it. My big, request from you guys is that if you want me to continue reviewing it, post a comment down below just so I know, and maybe follow along with me, because again, this is a brand new series. This is a brand new thing, so anybody can jump on and check this out. So if you're a previous fan of Breaking Bad and you're interested in seeing more reviews of this and maybe seeing where these 6 episodes go, I could definitely cover the other 5 and we'll give our thoughts, because I wanted to also review this because I saw that a lot of people gave it low ratings, and I'm just like, no, not at all. I'm actually going to probably surprise you guys with my rating, but I'm going to give this a perfect 10 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with this. I love the characters so far. Really fun dynamic. I think it's a really unique series. Music's really good, and it left you with some blood at the end. Some really cool villains, intimidating stuff, and I'm on board. I am definitely on board. And to see what Greg does now, Greg and Colin, how they get out of this whole thing. It's just like, I don't know. It's really hooking, and I think overall, I think this is going to be a really fun show. So post comments down below. Are you guys excited to see the rest of the season? Did this premiere hook you like it did me? Post comments down below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos for Parish. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys, to get more reviews like this. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Parish. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.